New upcoming LT432, T50, Test 2 and EBR. All that and even more in today's episode. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to World of Tanks news episode. Today is Friday, so we made it, guys. Quick clapping action, congratulations. So weekend ahead of us, and as a little tradition over here, if I have anything interesting to talk about, I am going to do it usually on Fridays. So today, let's talk about light tanks. A new upcoming Tier 8 premium Soviet Russian light tank called LT432, and I have some exclusive gameplay action on the background as well. Replay that was uploaded to the replay sites, but that was removed actually after it was uploaded, because I think they are trying to keep it kind of special and exclusive, but after a couple of YouTubers were able to get their hands on the replay, it was removed from the replay sites. I wasn't able to grab it, sadly, but one of my awesome subscribers called Destroyer was able to do it and was able to share this video footage with me. Now the quality is not the best, but come on guys, you were able to see the first battle ever uploaded to any replay site with LT432, so please bear with me. You were able to see this vehicle in action, and after watching this battle like twice or even 3 times already, I can say I see no reasons why I should play LTTP over this vehicle, or LTTB over this one. It does everything LTTP does, in my opinion, and even more. But more about that in a moment. Later on, let's talk about EBR, one of the wheeled vehicles, and let's compare it to some other light tanks, and at the end of the episode, some more information about T50 Test 2. But now, let's have a look at the LT432. Previously, it was named Object 432. I made one episode, one super early preview episode about Object 432 as well, but seems like they decided to go for the LT432. And originally, as I mentioned, they were testing 2 different guns, 85mm gun and 100mm gun option, and they decided to go with the 85mm because super tiny turret, and I think that 85mm gun fits a lot better to this kind of tank. Now, one way to compare those 2 vehicles is to look at this picture, but I believe the XT is super tiny for you, so let's head into the tanks.gg and let's open this page. Over here you can see a lot bigger numbers, you can see green and red, and I am comparing this tank to the LTTB, Patchet 12T, HWK12, 90mm GF, so Black Bulldog, Standard Bulldog, T92 and WZ132. And they are all Tier 8 light tanks, some of them are premium light tanks as well. But my biggest worry about LT432 is how good it is compared to the LTTB. Oh my god. What do you have to offer now, LTTB? Nothing, absolutely nothing is the answer. Firepower is complete red. It is either the same or worse. It is that simple. It is firepower is some stats are either the same or worse. TPM worse, penetration worse, damage same. Same goes to the gun handling. It is full red. Now the first stat that is better on LTTB is power to weight ratio, which is 33.95, which is amazing. But same goes to the 30. 30 is also really good, so this difference is minor. And some other soft stats are better on LTTB. So I would say, even though it doesn't have as good top speed or reverse speed or engine power, it is still a bit more nimble than LT432. Now moving on, we can see more green over here. Ooh, armor 90, 45, 40, but look at those slopes, guys. One is super low profile vehicle, crazy slope, and one is big target. The turret has no armor whatsoever, 90, 75, 52, and this is super big target as well, easily penetrable from under any angle whatsoever. And turret on LT 160, 160, plus it is tiny, plus it is sloped. This is my biggest concern, how good it is compared to the standard Soviet Russian light tank. Now 432 compared to some other premium light tanks like 90GF, Black Bulldog or T92. Black Bulldog's firepower, in my opinion, is one of the better ones among all the rest of the Tier 8 light tanks. It is better than on LT432 in my opinion. It has high penetration, it has high alpha damage, it has really good premium round with I think 250mm of penetration if I'm not mistaken, and it has really good special H round with 110 2mm of penetration, which works really nicely versus all the other light tanks and weaker armored vehicles. 90 GF firepower, I would say, is better. It has even better and faster aiming time. T92's gun handling is also really good, especially the moving accuracy. It is really mobile. It has minus 10 degrees of gun depression. And oh yeah, gun depression is another thing. Minus 7 degrees compared to the minus 5 degrees that you get on LTTB. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. This is, on paper, it seems to be really, really good. But compared to some other premium light tanks, at least it loses with something. Gun handling is not the best. Firepower, in my opinion, is not the best. But still mobility, one of the best. Not as good as on 90 GF. So 90 GF is also extremely, extremely good. And plus it has the armor. I think this armor is actually going to work. And I bet it is going to be as annoying as T100. So in my opinion, as I said in my previous episode, in my first episode about this tank, it is going to be like a mini T100 in tier 8. T100 premium tank, premium version in tier 8. So what do you think, guys? How does it feel? I can tell you one thing, this vehicle is going to fit with my playstyle. Hashtag fits with my playstyle. Because it is fast. Yeah, no other reason. What do you mean, guys? It is not OP, it is fast, it fits with my playstyle. And look at this sniping, guys. It has better accuracy with broken gun than Panzerwagen with working gun, with fully working gun. This is how bad Panzerwagen is as well. Hashtag buff Panzerwagen. But this battle, yeah, it shows what this vehicle can do in really good matchmaking. This is a really good map as well, I would say, for light tanks. It has bounced the 750 damage so far, but of course we cannot say everything about this vehicle. We cannot judge this vehicle simply by looking at his one and only battle with the best possible matchmaking. And the team is also really good and supportive because they are winning the north side. So Hero in this battle can easily clean up all the tier 6 vehicles. So that guy needs 2 more shots, and P43 Abyss was actually able to penetrate LT432 in the front. So armor sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. For example, he was able to bounce Badger 12T before, but not P43 Biss. And we cannot see if that Biss was using premium rounds or not. But now it is simply cleaning up work over here. J-Panther has been tracked, a couple more shots needed, and this guy was able to get away for a second, but artillery should be tiered fairly soon. So let's look at LT432 killing enemy artilleries. Yep, here is the first guy. Auto aim, 173 damage done, 1 more shot needed, and goodbye. Second RT is over there. Let's pick up the Baskuki's medal, or Baskuki's medal. But guess what happens now? No, it wasn't ally artillery who picked up the kill. Enemy M44 was lost in battle, because I think he did hit the LT432's gun and he splashed himself to death. But ladies and gents, this is our upcoming tier 8 Soviet Russian premium light tank called LT432. Take it or leave it, because most definitely it is going to be in the game. Wargaming wants money. Who doesn't? I want money as well. So GG, well played, I guess. Moving on to the next topic. Next up, let's quickly talk about Panhard EBR-75 FL10, upcoming Tier 10 French-wheeled vehicle. Tier 10 French-wheeled vehicle with 420 alpha damage. I remember they said the firepower is not going to be the best, but to give 420 alpha damage to something like this, that can go up to almost 100 kilometers per hour. Okay, speed limitation we can see is 75 over here. I do not know if this is the track system down, suspension system down or up. I have no information about that because they are not saying anything about this on that screen. But 420 damage for a boom and zoom tactic. is really good in my opinion. 198 millimeters of penetration is not the best, but DPM 2100 is pretty good. Let's actually compare it to some other tier 10 light tanks. And let's take a look at his picture over here. Of course, the alpha damage is the best if we are not talking about Sheridan's Turb cannon, of course. Sheridan with the standard con has 390 alpha damage, if I'm not mistaken. But penetration, of course, is the lowest because you have to lose something. But you were able to get behind enemy vehicles so easily, so freaking easily with your crazy mobility. And look at his turret traverse speed. It has to be typo over here, guys. 83.44 degrees per second. Wow. Gun depression -8 degrees, gun elevation 12 degrees, aiming time 1.15 seconds. 1.15 seconds. Accuracy 0.33, TPM 2100, hit points 1300, 40, okay, no armor whatsoever, hit points, the lowest amount of hit points, as expected, as I predicted as well, specific power 56.62, T100 LT, where are you? 48, 56.62. Top speed 75, reverse speed 50. Oh my god. This vehicle is going to be mad. It is even worse. It is going to be even worse than the T50-2 back in the days when we didn't have physics, when T50-2 was just crazy OP, and this is why they decided to remove it from the game, and now they are introducing something like this. Wow. And I do not understand exactly what that means. 35 and 0.3. Switching to siege mode, switching to travel mode, no times over here. Maybe it means it takes 0.3 seconds. Yeah, because C means S in Russian. So maybe it is switching to modes, timers, 0.3 seconds. But what is that? Degrees, grad. Grad means degrees in Russian. So is it tank traverse speed with wheels down, so with the maximum speed? Maybe, could be. Now, next up, concealment, 18.81 is really good. Not the best, but it is still really, really good. And finally, spotting, 350 meters. Yes, this is the, I would say this is the biggest balancing factor of this vehicle. You have to get really close to be able to outspot enemy light tanks. And more often than not, enemy light tanks are able to outspot you from much, much further away. Especially Rheinmetall Panzerwagen or Sheridan, for example. And same goes to the T100 LT, of course. But EBR-75 FL10, my god, this vehicle looks crazy as hell. And finally, let's talk about T50-2, this beast over here on the screen. There are some more rumors around T50-2 that it might be in the upcoming Christmas event loot boxes once again as a little reward vehicle. Do you remember our previous loot boxes or Christmas boxes opening? You were able to get Type 59, Patriot, some other vehicles. T50-2 might be in one of those boxes, but once again, this is simply a rumor. Anyway, we have to wait and see, but I cannot wait to test out EBR-75FL and T50-2 in nowadays world of tanks. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We covered really interesting topics, really interesting vehicles. Let me know what you think about those topics in the comments down below. And if you feel naked, Beast Mode Care is for that. Link is in the description. That supports me, supports my channel in the darkest times of YouTube. I love you all. Hashtag Toilet Squad if you are watching. If you did watch my episode on the toilet, plus points to you. And I catch you next time with something else. Enjoy your weekend, guys.